Hey guys, this is the video walkthrough for entertainment histograms. I'm going to do the tab that we completed in class, or if your class didn't get to that, then the tab that we didn't get to. But here are the instructions. I'll walk you through the directions on what you're supposed to do. Change your view to 75%. So first off, actually click on Edit Document. So it pops out of Schoology, so it's nice and big on your screen and it's not too small. And then change this percentage right here to 75% to zoom it out even more so that you can see everything. There are 4 tabs on the bottom of this page. We're going to complete NBA field goal percentages, and then you're going to choose 2 more to complete. Okay, so we're going to do this tab together. There's also Instagram followers, number of Grammys, and World Series won. So I'm doing the NBA one in this video, or some of you guys, if we had time in class, we did this one. You're going to pick 2 more to complete. And you know what? If you do the 4th one, so if you do all 4 of these, I'll also give you 5 points extra credit on your histograms test at the end of this week. And remember, there is also extra credit, another histograms assignment that's extra credit in Schoology. So you can get 10 points extra credit. Yes, just do them all. It'll be good practice. First, we're going to create our frequency table. We're going to label the X and Y axis, set up our bins. Those are the bars. And then we'll create our bars to represent the frequency. If you are in first block, these ranges are a little bit off. So go ahead and make sure your ranges match what my screen says now. It did say 30 to 35, so go ahead and change your ranges so it matches mine. From 30 to 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 59, 60 to 69, 70 to 79, and 80 to 89. Those are our bin sizes, and we're actually also going to put that down here to show those bin sizes in our actual histogram. Okay, so go ahead and type that in. 30 to 39. Okay, and important thing about histograms, your bin sizes have to be the same. Okay, we can't go from 30 to 39 and then 40 to 45. They have to include the same the same range of numbers. Okay, so keep that consistent. Also be careful, you don't want it to go from 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50, because look right here, if this were 40 to 50 or 30 to 40 and the next one were 40 to 50, where would I put 40? Would 40 go in this first bin or the second bin? That's why you see things like 30 to 39, because 40 is part of the next bar. Okay, so there's something I wanted to note. 40 to 49. All right, so let's get started now. Oh, we also need to label this y-axis. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If we need to change that, maybe we have more than 9 in one of these bars, then we can relabel these and maybe skip count 2s, for example. Okay, now we have to look at our frequency. So these are NBA players, and this is the percent that they make a shot, which I didn't know. It's also called field goal percentages in basketball. I thought that was just football, but this is the percent of the time that these basketball players make a shot. You can recognize some of these people. We have Steph Curry, LeBron James. And this frequency table over here is to help us organize our data before we make our histogram. Because right now, look at all these numbers. We have a number in the 50s, 60s, goes down to 40s, back to 50s, more 60s, 50, another 60, a lot more 50s, another 4. Your numbers are not organized, so it's hard to read. That's why we are organizing it in a table, and then we're going to use our table to make our histogram. Okay, we're going to stay organized. So you can do your little tally marks, okay, like that, or you can just count them all and then put the number in there, whichever one you would like to do. So find your 30s. Actually, I'm going to let you do this. Okay, and then when you're ready, so pause this video, go ahead and fill out your frequency table, and then when you're ready to check, unpause the video and carry on. So go ahead and go ahead and do it yourself and check your work in 3, 2, 1. Okay, check your work with mine. This is what I got. And I forgot to tell you, let's just ignore these decimals because it makes it a little bit tricky with our histogram. So I'm not using the decimals. Don't worry about the decimals. Okay, and then one thing that I like doing is I like figuring out my total. Actually, that's helpful to know for our percentages. So why don't we go ahead and find out our total here. We're going to add them all up. We have 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 6 is 10, 14. We should have 14. And one easy way to check to make sure that you're not missing any, okay, is you get your total and then count all your players here and count. If you have 13, then you know you're missing one. Or if you have 15, then you know you accidentally duplicated one. Okay? Okay, now we're going to create our bars. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to shade in how many bars high we need, or how high up we need our bar to be on our histogram, and then you're going to change the color using this paint bucket tool. So our first range, 30 to 39, we only had one person with the 30 to 39 range percentage. You can pick whatever color you want. I'm going to go green. Next, we have 3, so go ahead and drag this bar up to 3. You can pick a different color. You can do the same color. It doesn't matter. 50 to 59. There's 6 players here. Go purple. All different. 60 to 69. 4. And then we actually don't have anybody within the 70 and 80 bins. All right, so there you go. There's your histogram. Now we need to figure out our percentages. We did this in class. Our percent is going to be your bin size over your, actually here, I'll just write it to remind you guys, but it should be in your notebook. It's going to be your bar size divided by the total times 100. Okay, because our percentage is always going to be out of 100. Feel free to use the Desmos calculator for this. For this first one, we're going to do 1 divided by 14 times 100. So this first section is only 7%. Type 7% here. Okay, how many are in the 40 to 49 bin? 3. So we're going to change this to 3 out of 14 times 100. That's 21%. The largest bin should have the largest percentage as well. Okay, that's 6 out of 14 times 100. 40. I'm going to round up because it's 0.8, so it's closer to 43%. And then 4. 4 out of 14 times 100 is 28. I'm going to also round this one up because it's 0.5. So we're going to round up to 29%. And these percentages are 0. We'll fill that in as well. Okay, just because you have the tallest bin size doesn't mean that that is the majority of of the percentages of the numbers in our data set. Okay, because it's only 43%. The majority has to be over half. So it's very close to half, but not quite half. So don't think the largest bar has the majority of our data. All right, so that is this first one. You are going to do Instagram followers, number of Grammys, World Series 1. You're going to pick 2 of those 3. If you do all 3, I'll give you another 5 points. If you do it well, I'll give you another 5 points on our test coming up. Now, these don't have the ranges prepared, okay? And you only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bars. So if the numbers are really close, maybe you can go by 5s. If they're not very close, you might have to go by a little bit more. So create whatever range you want to use, as long as, remember, they are the same size bins. Okay, you don't want a range that's only 1 and 2, and then a range that's from 3 to 50. They have to be the same size bins. All right? Okay, hope this helps. See you.